Thank you everyone for being here. So today I will be presenting basically a story. The story of how in 1 year we developed a technology with a group of companies that brought together the best of a lot of different technologies and worlds. A year ago, Teufelberger, the company that Viola spoke for before, introduced the Alliance for Intelligence Rope Monitoring. And the idea was to rethink how steel wire rope monitoring is performed. What we wanted to do was something radically different for what has been done in the past. Today, after 1 year, we present the market's first continuous fixed installation magnetic and vision solution, including artificial intelligence. In this video, you will see a self-explanatory explanation on how the system works. And then I will go into the details of it. So when we started, we were given a task. Our task as Raidyn was to develop a software and combine a lot of different data that comes in from different sensors. And we had 6 targets, all very difficult to achieve, even though they're very simple to explain. The system had to be user-friendly, therefore we decided to use AI technology to analyze semi-automatically everything. Comprehensive, we wanted to see the rope inside and outside, and this you can do only when you combine technologies. Practical, it had to be easy to install, no special lights, no special encoder. The hardware had to be simple and easy to install. Traceable, we wanted to have something that actually looks at the history of your cable and of the ropes and how the progress and the evolution of the state of the rope is. Robust, it had to be vibration resistant, capable of working in any condition. And secure, the data needed to be stored locally at the customer's location where they know where their data is. This is the result. The installation procedure is trivial. It's very easy to install. You connect it to a very powerful computer, which stays locally in your cabin, and then you start monitoring. Nothing easier than that. The vision we had was also to have a system that is modular, that combines different technology and let the customer decide what they want to use. So there is a separate system. There is a magnetic system, MRT technology. There is a vision installation. Both of them you can have separate. You can also have them combined, and then you have the full power of the system, and the software is unified. Therefore, you can analyze the things in the same interface. What can you expect from the results? As promised, it had to look inside and outside of the rope. Therefore, we use state-of-the-art magnetic traces to detect also internal damages. It's very, very important to understand if a damage is starting from inside or is outside of the rope. Having the images now, you can also compare and be certain if the damage is inside or not. We also analyze the geometry with very good accuracy, thanks to the 3 cameras we have. Diameters, lay lengths, ovality, everything is accurately captured and traced, and you can see the evolution, for example, of wear or how your splice is actually changing in performance over the years. And AI detection for anomalies. Here you can see an example where you have, for example, a broken wire that was detected in the field in an installation and an internal damage that is coming out. These anomalies are detected by an artificial intelligence model that categorizes it and creates a report that automatically tells you where to look and exactly the location of this. The main features of the software that we develop are actually 3. you have a real-time analysis. You just press play, and the analysis keeps going. It keeps going, and it gives you an estimation of all the quantities we already told you. And if you want, you can stop and go and look remotely from your chair to check if the damage is really there. You have a complete historical analysis. You can run an analysis every day, every week, every month, every year, as many times as you want, and compare. Compare what is the evolution, and compare when is the time that you have to actually replace your rope. And then automatically, the system creates reports. Very easy to understand, also for non-technical people. You just look at the graphs, look at the images, and decide if there is an action to be taken. The technology, especially in the software part, is one thing that we developed, and we took a lot of time to do properly. So we have an artificial intelligence model that can capture damages and also give you a percentage of probability of that damage. In this case here, you can see broken wires, loose wires, abrasive wear, core protrusions. You can have lightning strikes and others. We use physics behind the scenes. So we did a lot of comparison against manual inspections in order to see how accurate it was, how accurate our measuring system was, and how to avoid that other contaminations in the rope would actually wrongly affect our calculations. And then finally, one of our core expertises at Raidyn is edge computing. Every algorithm we do runs locally on a small computer that is very powerful, powered by GPUs. Now, in these 12 months, we didn't only develop the system, we also installed it. This is a system that is installed in Zermatt. It's fixed, it's on a detachable lift. It's in Switzerland. The length is 4 kilometers. It runs at 5 meters a second. No need of slowing down. You can go at the speed that your system is designed for. No need to disrupt your operations. The installation is a combined system with vision and magnetic. And here you can see some of the results. You can see the quality of the image. This image you see is a combination of a lot of images, and it has been taken at full speed. We didn't stop there. This is a system in which what we did was to install a camera system with the software that we developed for this. The length is 4 kilometers. The speed is 6 meters a second. The installation is very modular. We tested it for a month. The customer decided to keep it there constantly. Why? Because like this, they do their monthly inspections, totally automated, with actually just a person that looks at the images where there is potential damage. And they bought it because like this, they can plan exactly when to replace the rope. Can I reach the end of life of my rope? Will I have trouble during the season to change something when I don't want to? In this way, you can be sure. Finally, here in Grenoble, it's very nice to have it here because when people come to our booth, they actually can show something that is here, local. Here we wanted really to push it to the limits. So here at the installation of MND, there is a very nice test facility where we tested our system to its limits. We reached the stunning speed of 10 meters a second, and the image you see is taken at that speed. You can see the quality of it, you can see the integration with the magnetic, and the analysis of the splice. This was very interesting because now their operations are much smoother in these testing facilities, and they can make sure that when people run on these test machines, everything is safe. Now, this is a lot about technology, what we tested, how we made sure that the system is reliable and works. But in the end, our system is only useful if the customers are interested to buy it. And the customers are interested to buy it if we provide them some benefits. These are the main 5 that I found. And I think, as before, they were difficult to achieve, but very easy to explain. Predictive maintenance, it's very important. They can optimize the replacement time of the rope. Can I do one more season? Do I have to stop? Will I have trouble in between summer and winter if I don't change my rope? What is the progress of the damages? Am I being sure? Are my visual inspection properly done? Enhanced safety. A damage can come actually also suddenly, especially in the alpine world or in urban ropeways. You can have a lightning strike. You can have something that you did not predict. And did this affect my rope? Well, you have to go and see. And this way, you do not have to go and search 6 kilometers of ropes at very low speed to check if actually there is a damage. The system will tell you if there is a damage and where it is. Time saving, this is very important. In Italy, for example, in any country is slightly different, you have to do visual inspection monthly. In this case, you do not have to send 1 or 2 people to look at the system at a very slow speed, taking hours to try to count and detect if there is some damages. We all know how close to impossible that is. Now, all this manual work is reduced by 90%. You only need a person that looks at the images from his office, warm, not at minus 10 degrees in the cold, and just decide if it's safe to run or not. You can take now informed decisions. You have reports, you have traceability. You can see, was this damage there? When did it happen? Why did it happen? You had the analysis of yesterday, of the day before, and you can see, was it actually something sudden? How did it evolve? Is it dangerous? And the last one I wanted to put, because it has been mentioned by the customers. And I thought initially, probably a bit naively, that this was not important, but it is. Sleeping well at night is important for everyone. Peace of mind. This system works 24/7, 365 days a year. You can use it as many times as you want. And this means that you do know what is the state of your system, and you have the control of your installation. And with this, I would like to invite you to see, we have a demonstration at the booth of Teufelberger Radelli, as Viola was saying, booth 1540. And if you do have more questions, I will try to answer to the best of my abilities.